Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. It's time for the December 23rd reveal of Spellbinders 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar. If you have the Advent calendar and haven't looked at today's item, now's the time to pause the video since I'm about to reveal it. So we only have 2 windows left. Let's find number 23. It's on the left side in the upper right hand corner. We'll open up the window and there's a picture of a cat and a heart balloon. Remove that paper covering and we have another die set. Let me open up the bag, lay out all the different pieces. And this die set only has a few pieces, which is really nice. So it's super easy to assemble. We have this sweet little cat, a heart balloon, and the third die includes 2 pieces. There's a string for the balloon and a string that goes around the cat's waist. So it looks like the balloon is lifting it up into the air. The pattern paper I'll be using for this card is from Newton's Nook Designs. It's their Love and Chocolate collection. I thought this would be perfect to go with the heart balloon and the cute little cat. I have the paper and the scraps stored in a 6x6 Scrapmaster. I selected 3 of the pattern papers. This beautiful plaid design for the background. This piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Using the pink heart tone-on-tone paper, I cut 3 narrow strips. The 3 heart pattern paper pieces are 3 3/4 of an inch by 3/8 of an inch. I'll adhere the 3 narrow strips on the left side of the card, so it leaves about 1/4 of an inch of the plaid showing on the right side of those heart strips. Now I'll put adhesive on the back, layer the plaid paper on some pink cardstock, and that pink cardstock layer is A2 size, 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. Now I'll put ATG tape on the back and add my card front onto a card base. The green tone-on-tone stripe paper is 2 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches. We'll put adhesive on the back and adhere it more on the left side of the card. That way you can see the pink pattern paper peeking out on the right and left side. I've already die cut out all of the pieces and I have them stored in Spellbinders craft stack tray. This is the medium size. Thought it would be super cute to make a pink cat. Use some light pink cardstock. And for the cat's nose, I'm using the same pink cardstock I used for the background. I inlaid the nose, so I put double-sided adhesive tape on the back side to adhere the nose in place. For the balloon strings, I'm using some purple cardstock, and there are purple stripes in the plaid pattern paper. I'll first add the strings that are wrapped around the cat's waist. Put barely art glue on the back and adhere them in place. I use silver holographic mirror paper for the heart balloon, and this paper is from scrapbook.com. I love the fun star design and it's super sparkly. For the balloon string, I'll put just a tiny bit of glue on the back side. Let that adhere for a few moments. Now I'll adhere the bottom of the balloon string behind the cat's head, adding another piece of double-sided adhesive tape. And I'll be adding the cat image with the heart balloon on a piece of white shimmer cardstock. And this piece is 2 1/8 of an inch by 3 3/8 of an inch. The cat's tail and the top of the balloon will go off of the white cardstock, but that's okay. I'll put glue on the back and adhere the cat in place. Since I did use specialty paper for the balloon, it kept curling up. So I'll place an acrylic block on top for some added weight, and that'll help it lay nice and flat while the glue dries. Next, I'll put more barely art glue on the back of the image panel and adhere it in the center of the green stripe paper. For a sentiment, I'll be adding the word hello, And this stamp set was one of the previous Advent Calendar Day items. Since I'm stamping it directly onto the card, I don't want to mess up, so I did pull out my mini MISTI. I thought about putting this sentiment on the left side, but I changed my mind and ended up putting it on the right side of the balloon and the cat. I'm using Honeybee Stamps Intense Black ink, and I will ink it up a few times to get a nice solid impression. This ink dries super fast, even on a specialty surface like this white shimmer cardstock. I decided not to add any embellishments. Sometimes it's nice to have a few cards that are flat and you won't have to pay additional postage to mail them. So there's my finished card, and here's a look at my daughter's adorable card. She used black pearlescent cardstock for the cat, bright pink cardstock for the cat's nose and also the balloon. I love the cheerful pattern paper she used, and she finished off the card by adding one of her signature wax seals. If you're interested in any of the products I use for my card, I do have links in the description box below. Be sure to come back tomorrow for the final day of the Advent Calendar, December 24th. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.